Back out where I've been getting into those big buck sign in that group of doe. I have a bucket of doe tags still, so a little dusting last night. So I'll be able to tell if I get any fresh sign, but the woods are about as noisy as they can be. So I'm gonna go down in the thick greens down here, and that's where I've been getting into a bunch of deer sign, and we'll see if I can find some areas I can move through a little quieter. But can't get them if we're not out here, so we're just gonna go through and keep trying and see what happens. Working down through. I'm going grunting a lot because it's so noisy. And just heard a deer go. There's the bed. There's another bed over there. These are the deer that I put out. I can see where they ran right here. Right out. They freshened them up. I caught up to those deer. They're just right there. I can see them slowly working away from me. They're not real spooked. Gonna give them a minute. They were right over here, and I just can't get a shot. They're too far going to throw all the stuff. But I caught up to them, even on this noisy stuff. So they didn't really run. They just kind of, I could watch them go away for a couple of minutes. So. We'll give them a few minutes and then we'll go over after them again. When I get down in this area here, I can move a little quieter. I was able to catch up to them. I only saw 3 though, but there was 4 earlier, so. goes the fourth one right there. Way up through. So, go up to the track. Where that last one went through. The one was by itself further back. I couldn't get a good look at. It's a pretty good track. Just watching it trot up through here. So, go slow and see what we can do. Of course, now it's up in the open, more open wood, so it's super noisy again, but I was able to catch up and only hit some hemlocks and I can move a little quieter. But anyways, this one by itself and I was away from the rest. And I know there was a, hard to say with a burning track, that's a pretty good sized track. So it's either a nice doe or a smaller buck, but until I can get some good tracks, I won't be able to tell. But we'll get on this and see what we can do. These deer across that swamp, I made a hook around them. Still ahead of me. Probably are going to meet me here. But the only way they're getting out of this piece is either come back straight through here, across the road, across this field. So the little point's got fields on both sides. And where I put them out of this morning is down in here. My guess is that's where they're trying to get back to. I'm sure they've already crossed this field, but down here and see if we can cut them off. So what they did is I'm right near the road now. So the piece of woods that they're running through, there's a field on both sides. And they only had two options. Either way they're crossing the field, they're going to cross the road, they're going to come back into this piece that originally kicked them out of, closer to the road that's real thick. And what they did, they ran. There's one house on this end. And they ran right across the field that's right in front of the house. So I'm going to come in above it, cut in over there and see if I can get back on them. But they're moving. They got ahead of me. Knew what they had to do, but I just couldn't get ahead of them. So anyways, we're gonna go back down into the greens again and see what we can do. At least it's a little quieter than in the open woods. So I picked up the track on the other side. Yeah, I can see where one of them stopped and they waited. And they took out running again. But what they're doing is they're running right along the brook and head right for the road. As you can hear the cars going by. They're going to go down and swing down by the road like they did last time. Or they're going to cross this road. They cross the road and they're done. What I've done is I've made a loop. I got off the tracks. The tracks are running right into the thick greens. And there's no way I'm going to catch up to them in there. It's hard enough when it's not noisy. Talk about it when you can't crunch them all the way through. So we're doing a swing low. A little area that's open hemlocks, as you can see. It's right off the road, as you can hear. I'm going to work up here slowly. Get near the thicker area. And just go real slow and do some calling and watch. If I get in there with them again, I'm gonna bump them again. But they wanted to come back over here. That's where I put them out this morning out of their beds. So they're back in their bedding areas. And there's more than those ones in here too, so I could bump into another one along the way. But this is the only way I can move somewhat quietly. So try this and see what happens. I just see those deer. Right on this edge. They were just a little bit ahead of me. But they're headed right back this way, so I'm just going to keep working down this. Get over here and work parallel and kind of make a swing. It's hard, it's so noisy, even as quiet as it is in here, I can still hear it. But anyways, I had the right idea again. Cut them off. They're just a little bit ahead of me one time. So make another swing and see what we can do with this one. Right back where I started this morning. It's about the area that I jumped him out of. tracks. They went right over here. So they crossed our tracks from this morning. I'm gonna go real slow. And I'm gonna go over here. I think I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. Just let everything settle. Get something to eat. Do a little call. Gotta hang. So these deer came right back to where I jumped them this morning. Anyway, so we're back on. Made a big loop and they came right on our tracks from this morning. So it's been a fun morning. They brought me about a 3-mile loop and I've seen them twice. Even as noisy as it's been, I've got close enough to see them. So not a bad morning. I don't know how good this will come out. Just at the end of the day, coming back towards my truck, and there was a deer out in the field. So I got the shot on it. Dropped it right there. Been a long season, so happy to fill my tag, and now I just got to get it out of here.